A Judeo-Christian Guide to Healing from Complex Trauma with ValerieLynnStephens. Is complex PTSD a mental illness? Part 1. There has been much debate about the assertion that complex PTSD is not a mental illness but a psychological injury. The reasons for distinguishing between the terminology is not to derogate or to make comparisons about who is ill versus who is healthy, but to unburden survivors of the internalized shame which their original abusers inflicted upon them by the abuse of psychiatric terminology and diagnostics to scapegoat and dominate them. Basically, what it comes down to is the abusive, exploitative, narcissistic, and often sociopathic individuals who injured us in the first place are the ones who must be identified as mentally and morally ill if deep recovery is ever to be breached for survivors. After all, most of our complex trauma is a direct result of being coerced and systematically programmed and gaslighted into an interpersonal dynamic which merely sought to scapegoat us into being the, quote, identified patient and the one with the, quote, problems. In truth, it was our abusers who suffered such disorders of personality and character. Of course, this is not meant to discount the fact that many sufferers of complex PTSD and PTSD have been diagnosed with comorbid conditions. However, many professionals and laymen alike have often remarked that if the DSM were refined, many conditions currently being treated as discrete disorders would in fact be best served and acknowledged as direct and indirect symptoms of deeper interpersonal trauma.